All right, cool. Here we go. Going live. Go live anyway. Hello, everybody, and good evening. I am here with Suzanne. We are going to talk about Diamond Lane. I am looking down because I'm finding the video on my phone in case you're like, what is she looking at right now? Why is she not looking at me when she's talking to me? And that is because I am looking for the video. So we're going to be talking, like I said, we're going to be talking about Diamond Lane. And Diamond Lane, you guys, for those that are not aware, Diamond Lane is the mastermind group. And actually, we're going to have a group coaching tonight. We have weekly group coaching. We're going to have one tonight, and I'm going to be talking about the future. Can I do one of these?
I'm
dances?
excited.
Oh, Diamond Lane! It's going to be very cool. So it's the mastermind. It's weekly group coachings. It's daily checklists. It's all of those things. What I'm going to be telling them tonight is an expansion that is about to happen, which is very, very freaking cool. But anywho, so for those of the folks that are watching that don't know your story, Suzanne, how long have you been with Young Living?
I have been with Young Living for almost 7 years.
Ooh.
Yes, and I started building about 4 years ago. So I was a product user for 3 solid years before I decided to build.
Wow. And what made you decide to build? Just out of curiosity, I always like to know this.
Well, I'm a teacher. I taught high school English for a really long time, and I was teaching and sharing anyway. And then when people would ask me to buy, I would say, oh no, I don't sell. And so then they would go to other people. And I'm like, and so my oldest daughter ended up getting sick. She was in the hospital for 6 months, and I was pregnant with my second daughter at the time.
Oh, wow.
So I had to quit my job full time. And so I was like, okay, why am I'm helping all these people anyway. Why am I not? I mean, so it was just sort of a no-brainer at that point.
Yeah. Isn't that, it's so interesting that a lot of people's stories sound similar in the respect that it took catastrophe. It took something sort of like earth-changing to happen in order for them to decide to build.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm just going to sit here in this moment and say, those of you that are watching, we may be in one of those times in a global way, okay? Yeah. Be prepared for people to be open to things that they were not open to before, okay? Right. This is the story that I always hear. Then things changed, and then I started doing this because of X, Y, and Z, right? Because things changed. And we are in, I would say we're in pretty big change right now.
Oh, absolutely. It's changing every day, every hour almost.
Yeah. So okay. So you took Go for Gold first. I'm just going to ask you, because Go for Gold is like the bridge to Diamond Lane. There's no reason to be in Diamond Lane if you haven't done Go for Gold, because we work off of all of that stuff.
Right.
Also, I'm going to call out the elephant in the room. She's got 4 babies running around her house right now. They may not all be babies, but they're 4 kids running around her house. So for all of the moms, let's all send her breath. Let's breathe for her in all of her moments of, would you not get on the camera right now? Like that.
I know. I've got one over here asking me for ice cream, and I'm just like, walk away, baby, walk away.
Mama. Oh my word. Ice cream. That reminds me. I hope we put ours in the freezer. We just got some today. We never get it. And okay. Well, all right. That was just a total brain fart on my thing. Hopefully that's in the freezer. But okay. So when you took Go for Gold, my first question is how did that change your business? How did just Go for Gold change your business?
It changed my business in that, okay, so when I built originally, I moved from star to silver pretty quickly in about 4 months.
Uh-huh.
And that was about 3 years ago. And so I have been stagnant at silver for 3 years. And so I have felt stuck. I know that my people have felt that with me. And so that has transferred to them.
We're good. We're good. We're moms here. We're fine. We're fine. We're good. We'll listen around it.
Okay. And I originally built by teaching, because I'm a teacher. That's just what I do.
Right.
But also a lot of my members are my former students, because I taught high school. And so now they're all moms, and we're sort of all moms together because I started later than they did. So I did build on social media as well with a group of people that already trusted me, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But the classes were not working anymore. They just weren't.
Yeah.
And so it changed. It got me out of that. Okay, I can do this without necessarily teaching classes. And it taught me how to talk to people and how to build a relationship, really, without the classes part. And that's what's made such a huge difference for me.
Yeah.
Because again, I've got 4 kids running around. We are, before all of this had happened, we're at dance and gymnastics 4 days out of the week after school. When we weren't when I originally started, because they were younger.
Yeah.
So I don't have time to teach a class a week, much less 2 or 3. So it's really changed where and how I'm building.
Yeah. And people will say things to me like, it's so surprising that you don't teach classes, because like you seem like you would be able to teach a class. And it's not that I can't teach a class. It's that I choose not to, because people don't come to classes, and I choose not to waste my time. I choose to be very intentional and very organized and efficient with how I use my time. So like where I teach, you could, I guess, call it teaching a class when I do an unboxing or something on social media. Essentially, you guys, that's a class, but it's not a class that you've invited people to. It's a class people just decide they want to watch as you're doing it. You guys, you don't need to be cutting hours out of your schedule for prep and all of that stuff. It just doesn't need to happen.
Well, it's so discouraging too. And then if you have builders who are trying to do that as well, and then they see the no-shows, then they don't want to do it, because it's so disheartening,
Yeah. Well,
because a lot of this is just a mind game. And if you can get a few kits sold and get that confidence built up,
Yeah.
So
yeah, people not coming to classes feels a lot like rejection. And the psychology of human beings is to run as far from rejection as possible and not put yourself in the path of rejection, so that it's not sustainable for a new builder to start building with classes. It's not sustainable, you guys, because whenever people don't show up, they're going to take it personally, and they're going to stop doing that because it hurts. It hurts their ego. It hurts their, whatever. It hurts. And
it makes you feel like a failure.
Yes.
And, I'm a 3 on the Enneagram, and I'm a red. And so when I I thrive on that success. And then when I don't have it, I feel like something's wrong with me, and it just goes downhill from there.
Oh, and then you start analyzing everything. Yeah. And then data this, data that, right? You're just like, oh, well, this should be, based on this. Like, yeah, I get it. My husband's 3 and green red. So, whew.
Well, and I go back and forth between red, green, red, depending on the day I take the test.
Yeah, right. Right. Okay, so So Go for Gold was helpful in the way that you basically run the whole business. It sounds
Absolutely.
like it's the angle that you come from, which is, you guys, it's from a personal branding angle. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's you're becoming your own personal brand. You're taking control of your business, but really you're running it through your passions. You're running it through your challenges that you've been through in your life. You're running it through all of that to be able to bring the right people to you. So just in case you weren't sure, I just like to say it in different ways, so maybe it clicks different for people. So for Diamond Lane, now, what has Diamond Lane done for you in your business?
Well, and I'll go ahead and say that I don't utilize all of the features of Diamond Lane like I could and like I should. But I need the daily checklist. I just like, okay, here's my list. Here's what I've got to do today. Let me check it off. 1, 2, 3. I need that.
Yes.
And I like the community of it. It's smaller. I feel like I'm seen. And I thrive on that as well. Yeah. So those are the two biggest aspects of it for me. The AFTs are really great because mindset is a huge thing for me. And honestly, I haven't taken advantage of the coaching calls. I totally know that I should.
Ooh, shoot.
I know.
I get it. Kids, I get it.
Well, and here's the thing. Part of our Diamond Lane daily checklist is, message in your 10 people a day. Well, I'm one of those people that if I, like, the thought of 10 is very overwhelming to me. And when I get overwhelmed, I shut down and I do nothing.
Yeah.
So I have decided that it's okay that I'm only messaging 2 or 3 a day.
It is.
That's what I can do. Hey guys, I need you to be a little bit quieter, okay? Thank you. A little bit quieter. Oh, that's my 3-year-old.
Got no control over that one.
Even just doing that, I have seen unbelievable, tremendous growth.
Yes.
In February, I enrolled 4 new members.
Wow.
Personally enrolled, and there's one of them. And that's the most personally enrolled I've had in 1 month since August 2018. Yeah.
Really? Oh my gosh! Shut up!
I'm typically a fairly high enroller, but like I said, I just felt stagnant.
Yeah.
And this has really, I found some success with it initially, so that gave me the confidence to keep going and push on.
Yeah.
And the community in Diamond Lane, just keeps me moving. And now I'm finally starting to see that movement in my business. And this month has been amazing. The last 48 hours.
Yes.
Has been amazing. And I think. Okay, he's got a snake, guys. And I think it's because I've been consistent. Like I haven't changed anything that I've done in the last 48 hours or so.
Yep.
But because I've been consistent over the last few months.
Yes.
I'm the one that they're coming to.
You're top of mind. Top of mind. That's what there are some like magical things that happen with Go for Gold that we can't even say what they are because you just have to experience it when it happens. But when all of it is working, when you're doing it, you remain top of mind to people. And that is what some businesses pay hundreds of thousands of dollars to be top of mind whenever somebody's ready.
They're coming out of the woodwork. They're messaging me.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. That's how it goes. That is so awesome. Heck.
It really is. I've had 3 reactivations in the last 48 hours, 7 new people on ER. I mean, and again, I haven't really changed anything that I've been doing. I've just been doing it consistently since I started Go for Gold and Diamond Line.
So it's probably for you, it sounds like, because the group coaching is usually where people are like, oh my gosh. But if you haven't done that, then what you've said so far is that it's the community, and it's probably you're the average of the 5 people you hang around most. So whenever you're in a group of people that are going and doing it and constantly like, and that's what Diamond Lane is. I mean, it's what Goal Getters is and Go for Gold is as well. But Diamond Lane's on a different level, you guys. Like it's people that are like, the wheels are greased, right? Like it's just go time.
Some of the ideas from them,
yes,
you know,
yes.
And even though they're cross-line, I love that they don't care if you know, take their ideas and tweak them and make them work for you. You know, everybody in there is just out for each other, for Team YL.
Yes.
And I've been trying in the last, you know, couple of weeks to contribute as well, and, you know, share some things that I've been doing, because there's another one. But yeah, the community is really unparalleled. All right. All right.
The culture's awesome. The culture's
really
awesome. It's that's the kind of, that's what we want in our teams. That's what we want in all of this stuff. Like it should just all be like that. In my opinion, it should be, but awesome. Well, I'm going to let you get back to your kids.
Okay.
Thank you so much for coming on with me. I'm going to ask you one last question super quick. If somebody were on the fence and trying to decide whether they wanted to join Diamond Lane or not, what would you say to them?
I would say refer someone to Go for Gold and get Diamond Lane for free every single month.
Yes. Yes. That's all. You can get in there for free, y'all. Get in for free. And it's about to blow up because of the stuff that I'm going to talk about tonight. So, okay. Well, awesome. You have a great night. Everybody else, I'll see you later, Diamond Laners. I'll see you in group coaching in about 5 minutes.
All right, thank you.
Bye-bye.